Hello everybody, today I am here to review Toy Story 5. Now, I've mentioned this on my channel before, my favorite film franchise of all time is Star Wars, but at the same time, Star Wars I'm much more critical of. If I had one franchise that I'm not critical of the slightest, that I adore each and every aspect of it, it's Toy Story. I love Toy Story. I think all of the first four, yes, the first four movies are 10 out of 10 perfect, amazing movies, some of my favorites of all time. So, going into the fifth film, I went in with a lot of hesitancy. You know, they already ended this franchise on a perfect note, like 3 separate times. Now they're going in for it feels like a risky gamble doing a fifth movie. So I went into this with high expectations and high hesitancy, cautiously optimistic, and now I'm here to talk about everything. So without further ado, let's get into things. Now I am going to share some of my negatives, just to get things started. And none of these are big negatives. It's just 3 quick things. One, while this movie is emotional, I'll talk about them more later, it's not as gut-punchingly emotional as, say, 3 or 4, where, I just left the movie just, so immensely moved. It's not like that. Now, there is other stuff, which I'll talk about later, but it's not like Toy Story 3 or 4, where I left the theater just, mind blown. And then, once again, similar to Toy Story 4, my one issue with that movie, there's not enough of the original gang, because there's so many characters that everyone starts to seem a bit sidelined. Everybody does have their moments, but at the same time, I miss the early 3 films when a lot of the gang, like Rex and Potato Head and Slinky Dog and all of them, they would be part of the plot. They would be engaged in the plot instead of just there to be there. And finally, they don't play You've Got a Friend in Me. And I know that's a particular thing, and I think it hindered part of my enjoyment of the movie, because I spent multiple times of the film yes, this is we're going to play it, and then they don't play it, and they play something else, and the scene's still great. But at the same time, I think that kind of held back my enjoyment a little bit, because I was waiting for something to happen, and it didn't. And that's not the movie's fault. That's definitely my fault, but it's definitely something I need to work through a little bit. And it's the reason why I need to see it again, without expectations. And so this is a review of a first watch of a movie that I plan to see again. But on to the positives, and despite everything I criticized, there is still so much in this movie that is so amazing. First off, just animation is gorgeous. I don't think it's as gorgeous as 4, but it just looks so beautiful. Character designs are great. The settings are great. Randy Newman's score is so beautiful. Taylor Swift's song is very, very good. It's just such a strong movie. And then, what else? I think its themes about toys versus tech are very timely, very well done. I was worried they would be very heavy-handed, but they actually have a lot of nuance to them about connection and how tech can force kids to grow up too fast, and how it's not necessarily inherently bad, but it needs to be balanced. It can't just be a distraction. It needs to be used as a tool to connect with people, and there's a lot of great themes. The way they weave into the plot is very, very strong. And yeah, I thought that storyline was handled very, very well. These characters are all as good as, Woody's great, Buzz is great. It's a very, very funny movie. There's some new characters like Conan, Smarty Pants, and the Buzz Army who had me laughing from beginning to end. This may be the funniest Toy Story. It is hilarious. It's weirdly romantic. It's very, very sweet. They explore the connections between these characters well, and it's just great to see everybody again. But, of course, the best part about the movie is Jessie. Jessie's storyline is emotional, it is strong, Joan Cusack's doing such a great job, and it's definitely the most touching part of this movie, and it's the reason why this is the 5th Toy Story movie in a row to make me cry. There's a lot of incredibly sweet moments, and the way the journey that these toys go on, because someone else I follow pointed out, David Elric, but, this movie's about toys, but it's about parenting and kids growing up, and there's a lot of emotional themes, and the way they explore through Jessie's storyline, her connection with the new characters, it's really, really sweet and really, really well done. It leads to some really beautiful moments, and just Bonnie's storyline is really well done. And so yeah, it's a movie where I have my issues, but a lot of that is due to very, very high expectations myself, just due to my connection with this franchise, and I need to go see it again to maybe have it hit the level of the other films for me. But there's so much to love here. It's funny, it's romantic, it's engaging, it's emotional. There's incredible characters, incredible animation, incredible music. Jessie's well done. And despite my criticisms, I'd still probably consider it the best Pixar movie since the last Toy Story, at least since Soul. But it's very strong, very good. One of the best Pixar sequels. It's great, it's emotional, and it's really, really good. If you love the Toy Story movies, check it out. But I would give Toy Story 5 I need to see it again, and it'll probably go up to a 9.5 or a 10. But for now, I'll give Toy Story 5 a 9 out of 10 with potential to go up. Still one of the best of the year, and I'm excited to see it again. I hope you guys like the video. Coming up next week is my review for Supergirl. So I hope you guys like the video, and I'll see you all then. Bye for now.